Hey everyone, this is Blaze the Firewolf. This is Roundup part 115, Lots of Silver. And I'll explain why later, as I usually save the best for last. So on June 13th, our church had kind of I was kind of riding on the bus with the kids, and I actually spent the night, I got dropped off. Grandma and Grandpa Peterson, I got the chance to spend the night with them, and it's the first time since about July 2019. It's also the first time I actually went to metal detect with my grandpa, Paul Peterson. Last time I metal detected with him, it was not so good. I couldn't get used to a machine, it didn't have any instructions, and it was with a bounty hunter. This was different though. I understand the Garrett Ace 400 so much. So I went to metal detect Collie County Park in Ramona, California. Didn't find much, just $4.59. Lots of quarters. In total, all the clad from not just that day, but other places like Dog Park, Dog Beach, Pacific Beach, a little, well, not Pacific, but Belmont Beach. And I also metal detected a new place called La Jolla Shores. The only time I've ever been there was I was riding my bike with Grandpa, and that was years and years and years ago. So I've never actually metal detected this beach ever. It's a good stretch of a beach. Unfortunately, there's too much mineralization in the sand. It just couldn't get to my machine very properly, so I kind of stood away from that. But these are all the finds from the Famosa Slough, Dog Park, Dog Beach, Belmont Beach, and La Jolla Shores. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get to go to La Jolla Cove the next time I come over. I'm not sure when I can metal detect again, but I think by this point after, it's going to be a lot of drawing videos. So, but $19.67. What a bunch of clad, I'll tell you. Lots of quarters, $12.25 in quarters. Lots of copper memorial pennies. There's a 1959 in there. Lots of Zinkins. And I found my first ever I got Hot Wheels and Matchbox. So I found these actually June 14th. These are all from June. Now we're going into July. By the point you're watching this, it would be July 4th, the following day. So hope you all have a happy Independence Day. I'm going to go see some cool fireworks and just hang about. Set of keys. First time finding it with this new machine. Set of keys. Got 2 China cars. Yeah, these meaning they're made in China. A China Jeep, China race car. Got 2 cool Hot Wheels. And 2 Matchboxes. This was fairly deep in the sand. But yeah. 2 Chuck E. Cheese tokens, 2000 and 2007. Boatload of scrap. This probably is good dollar piece worth of copper. It's good folded copper tube. Could be for a vehicle, I don't know. This is probably a good dollar piece. It's a good piece of copper. At first I thought it was brass until I scraped it and it showed a little copper underneath. It's good, it's some good weight. Found that at Dog Park. So it's probably a good dollar piece. Along with that, you guys save that brass and copper, metal detectorists, because you just don't know when you can turn it in, and you might get quite a bit of money for it. So, and there's your copper scrap. No idea, just a lot of copper. Little small bits of brass. It's actually a brass screw. A brass screw and a compression ring that's brass. And 2 hair barrettes. I found that at Collier County Park. It's And so yeah, I got 2 old Jeffersons. I got another set of keys, a master key. This could be a Boy Scout or Girl Scout badge. I'm not entirely sure. It says GF on the back, and it has like an arrow that says S. Now, it could be a symbol for Scouts. I don't know. Maybe someone can clarify if this is a Boy Scouts or a Girl Scouts. Found this laying on the beach, on the surface, sticking out of the sand. Fresh set of nail clippers. No rust on it. So, hey, new set of nail clippers. Yeah, Lily and Stella hanging out. I got the bright light on, so if you're seeing the shine in their eyes, it's because I brought the light on so you could see this better. I think this might, but yeah, there's no rust on that. That's perfectly new. Never been nothing wrong with it at all. It's perfectly can still be used. 2 old Jeffersons. A 1958 D. Barely made it out, but it is an old Jefferson. You know me, I keep the Jeffersons that are 1958 or earlier. And a 56. This one looks like it was just freshly dropped. There's no mint on it. Usually they put the mint right there. But, yeah. I've been working super hard to find my first ever gold, but I haven't. I've been digging up everything, though. Even the nails and the tent pegs. I'm just that good in trying to dig everything. And this right here, I think, might be a dog tag. Could be something, could be interesting. Maybe someone can clarify if they can correct me if I'm wrong, but this could be a horse tag, like an old horse tag for like the name of a horse. It says Director Alex Nick CT119. That might be the year 2004. Whether it's the year of this tag or the date of the horse was born, I don't know. Maybe you could clarify. Got a couple dog tags. This one says, I found these 2 at Dog Beach as well. Marley, it's got a phone number on the back. Annabelle, with the seriously scratched up end of numbers and stuff, but stainless steel on the back. Yeah. I got a hummingbird pin. It's not bad. It's quite nice. This I found at La Jolla Shores. It's just a ribbon pin badge. No rust on it. It's not silver or nothing. It's aluminum, or aluminum, as to some people call it. Americans. A 5-cent Mexican, or 5 peso Mexican kind of coin, 2018. I found that, I think, in La Jolla Shores. Yes, La Jolla Shores. This I found at the Fumosa Slough. No idea. Might be off of maybe a necklace or something, a bracelet. Little charm. This I found at Belmont Beach. Just a little tiny, like, little star charm. This I found at Dog Beach. A little lamb made out of pot metal or something. This I found in the playground area where I found loads of that clad. Grandpa found a cool bracelet that could be sterling, though I'm not entirely sure. I found this. It's a little kid's bracelet. I put the clip on it like that, but it wasn't like that when I found it. But little child's little kid's bracelet. And I found all this other junk jewelry. I found a necklace. I think it's copper with some steel because the big circles are steel. But I found that, my first ever necklace with the Garrett 400, so I'm pleased with that. This is not gold as much as I want it to be. I don't see any markings on it at all. And I don't know, it could be fake, so I'm not gonna I have my doubts on it. What a rarity. What a rarity. A set of earrings. Usually you just find one or almost none, but to find two of the same earring, that's quite special for beach detecting. And majority of these finds are all in the sand. The dry dirt, the sand, the grass, but sand. These are in the sand at the dog beach side where you actually are allowed to take your dogs. But yes, set of earrings, that's a bucket list. First time ever finding a set of earrings. I got your 18K gold plated fake junk crusty looking ring. And a stainless steel ring with what looks like some writing. It could be Spanish or Espanol. Maybe someone can help translate this if they could. If you could translate this in the comments, please, that would definitely help. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to focus. Hopefully the camera's focusing with this light. It's not a precious ring, but I found that on Dog Beach. It rang up 38 on my Garrett. You never know what 38 could be. It could be foil, it could be gold, because I did dig up one that turned into a 22 karat baby gold ring, and so you just never know. You never know. A stainless steel. Junker and stainless steel. And my first ever pocket knife. It's a cool display piece. No idea how old it is, but it is a pocket knife under all that crust. There's a lot of steel on it. As you could tell, it's really rotted away. Can't date it, but it could be, this part could be like maybe painted lead. Could be something else. No idea. Interesting. I'll definitely keep that. And does anyone have any ideas what this is? It's brass. There's no writing on it. I found it at the Famusa Slough. Maybe someone could tell me what it is, because I have no idea. If someone has any ideas on what this is, please let me know. Could be a garter for a belt. It could be a garter for something. I don't know. Answers in the comments, please. Then we save the best for last. How crazy is that? 6 silver items, 5 pieces of jewelry, and 1 coin. This I actually found at Belmont Beach, right at the back where there's tons of volleyball courts. The volleyballers don't mind me metal detecting as long as I'm out of their way. That developed a new rhyme with me. If they're going to play, get out of their way. I developed that by Grandpa told me a really interesting rhyme about ivy. If there's 3, let it be. Yeah. But yeah. This actually is not silver, the clasp part, but believe it or not, this is silver. It is 925 silver. Real silver. I checked the magnet too, and it does say 925 Italy. Probably a silver off of the necklace. My guess, it could be off of a broken bracelet. Yeah, it looks like it could be a bracelet. It looks like a good length for a bracelet. Belmont Beach. And I found this right at the Formosa Slough. I know it doesn't, it's a small little earring. It's not, the stones on these are not real. I tested these, they're not real. But it is 925 silver. I gave this to look to some friends and my mom, and some people said this is a nose earring. And when I rang it over with my Garrett 400, it rang up solid 25. It was like really bad signal. But I guess the reason why it's so bad, it's super tiny. Look at the size of that. And the bracelet, part of the bracelet, rang up a solid 62 on the Garrett 400. Interesting. Solid 62 turned out to be a half of a silver necklace or bracelet. This says 925 Italy. It's one of those type where it looks gold, but it's like painted, and it's actually silver underneath. On the stem it says 925 Italy. On this it says 9, so I got 925 with letters on it. This is 925 Italy. This I found at Dog Beach. This I found at the Formosa Slough. This saved the day, because on that whole day all I found was nail clippers, the Mexican coin, and 54 cents, and the little ribbon badge. But this saved the day. It is silver. It's a silver A. Now what does the A mean? Awesome. It could be anything. It is silver though. It does say 925 on the back. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on this. It does say 925 on there. I'm guessing this could possibly, and I believe the loop thing is silver too. This probably could be off of maybe a necklace or a bracelet or something. Cubic zirconian stones. Yeah, it looks like part of a necklace or a bracelet, but that saved the day, and that was on the sand. Small bit of silver. That saved the day right there, because there really wasn't much to find at. There was not much to find at La Jolla Shores, but now that I got a brand new sand scoop, which I'll show before the end of the video, but yeah. And I got a 925 silver ring I found at Dog Beach. I think it was in the 60s. When I first pulled it out, I actually thought it was a ring pull. It's not. It's a 925 guy's silver snake ring. It says 925, I think right there. Yeah, 925 silver. This is my first snake ring that I found with the machine, and the first time I found a snake ring since October 2021. Now, what does this symbolize? Homosexuality? I don't know. Maybe someone will tell me. It's a pretty cool ring. I like the silver patina. I like the dark grayish patina on it. But yes, that's a really nice find. Silver. And the best for last, I found this at the Formosa Slough. Remember the last video where I found a silver earring and a mercury dime on one day? Well, the same thing happened at the Formosa Slough on Saturday. So I spent my week at Dad's from like the 14th till the 22nd. Well, the 14th till the 22nd. I found this at the top of the hill. Right at the top of the hill on Saturday. I wasn't sure if I would ever find anything good out there. I did find a wheat penny, but unfortunately I had to throw it away because it was already far too gone and just rotted. Not the mercury dime though. It was very corrosive, really bad shape. I had to clean it the best I could. And it's actually my oldest mercury dime so far. It's a 1927 S mercury dime with a heavy cleaning on it. It's still got some black staining, as you can tell. It's in bad shape. This thing is almost virtually worthless probably to some people, but it's worth something to me. And believe it or not, that's the second mercury I found with the 400, Gerdes 400. You never know, guys. You gotta dig everything, and that proves it. How crazy is that? 5 silver pieces of jewelry and 1 silver coin. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you guys my new sand scoop I just ordered off Amazon that I'm going to be testing out with. Say hi to Stella. What's up, Stella? She just turned 6 on May 28th. And this is the new sand scoop. Now, why did I buy this? Because during the time I was out there metal detecting, I actually saw several metal detectors out there. One was carrying what looked like a Garrett metal detector. One looked like he was carrying, my guess, could be a Mine Lab. It could be an Equinox. It could be another type of machine. The other one, about probably the same. He was carrying one of these and dragging it in the sand, and I just knew I had to get one because of how he was using it. Basically, he was dragging it across the sand, making it kind of a zigzag pattern. I think that's one of the better methods to have a sand scoop, so you can't bend over like a sand scoop like this. It's about $50-something off of Amazon. This is not a sponsor. Nobody's paying me for this. I just want to get this out there about the new sand scoop I'm going to use. It's only heavy at the bottom. It's very durable. I can easily drag this in the sand without any problems. And I won't lose track of where I will detect too, so this is kind of my setup a little bit, how I lay up. If I find out I'm going to be detecting somewhere, I'll charge my batteries and do all that. But yeah, that's the new sand scoop I'm going to be using for the really good beaches with a lot of sand. Belmont, Coronado, and the new place I just went, La Jolla Shores. I don't know if I will go to Cove again, but you never know. It's okay if I don't, but hey, I got Prospect Park. I'm more interested in the history, and plus that seated dime, so you just never know. Yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please turn on that notification bell so you will be notified on what I'll post, new videos. I'm really scratching up getting to 500 subscribers, so I would really love it if, to get to 500 if I could. Not demanding it, just asking, but anyways, have a good week, day, and a good 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.